Today on EA Sports. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Cleveland. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Thompson Robinson throwing right away. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
The quick slam, good for 8 and a first.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, Making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers, that's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Cut.
Thompson Robinson now. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Yellow, 43.
The DTR going to throw it here. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run with Ford. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. Out quickly to Judy. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And it's caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And he's got it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and 4.
They run the counter, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Thompson Robinson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's got his man, that's the rookie from Florida State. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Allen running the option to the left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone. On
2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They will start this drive with Ford. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is DTR.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Thompson Robinson now. That is caught.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95.
43's the mic.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ready, set.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Single.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Situation. Let's go. 43's the mic.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerome Ford.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills ready to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 2.
And again, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
From 4 yards out.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Brown's going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
On play action, Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now, because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. That's caught left side by Judy. Oh, some strong running, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ford.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And the Browns getting set to go.
They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hit the end, boys. Hit the end.
Up the middle they go. Ford. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Thompson Robinson now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second down and 3.
To throw, it's Allen.
Quick slant to Shakir.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Allen now looks to throw.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. 58, right over there.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. He'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They run the counter. It's Ford. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Ford. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore. 47 yards.
And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They start the drive with Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. On play action, Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that is incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The DTR going to throw it here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. So after the INT, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen off the play fake.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs and advance the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Let's go. 45. White.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here we go, 1st and goal. To throw is Allen.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Throwing, Allen.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Completes to Njoku.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Thompson Robinson.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Here now, 3rd down. To throw is DTR. Able to find Judy.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready, 50, green.
Check, 43. I'm going to come back to you.
Ready, go.
Again, they turn to Ford. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's second down. Now Allen off the bootleg. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Allen going to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Ready.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
They are in field goal range. 3 points now would win it. Here's second down. Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. They win it here in overtime. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Well, we're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound.